my fellow heroes of all dimensions and beyond. This is Melody of Valentine, and welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact. Last time we met Varessa, and we got to see her family orchard, and I think we're going to do an eat-off. So, there's the onsen. I guess, this is... Oh, wait a minute. Let me look at this. Epic Feast Showdown promotional board. Oh, she looks so cute! A banquet becomes a battlefield. Appetites square off in this Epic Feast Showdown, now in full swing. Next to this Oh my god, this is so... Oh my god! This girl is like freaking Shaggy! Like Zoinks! This girl is gonna eat us our house at home! Okay, I can't do Shaggy. Oh boy. Let's see what happens.
Oh hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Oh no.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can... wait.
Oh, you don't sound so
about
good.
the competition, usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Nice!
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks! We appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point.
That poor girl.
There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Oh, that poor girl.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Probably.
Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity.
Opportunity?
Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, alright.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Varessa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
Paimon, I never
lead the
let
way.
you go hungry. I never let you go hungry. What the heck are you talking about, Paimon? Oh, there she is there.
Oh, that smell. So delicious.
Oh my god, she is a
Juicy
female
mushrooms.
Shaggy.
Melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
She's actually drooling.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
It's you! Sorry, I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
Hey, it's understandable.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
You do know what I mean, right? Try
Yeah.
to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Yep.
Oh boy. Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
One sec. I'll go check.
Well set. Time to gather the contestants, Coddle. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it!
Oh boy.
Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Oh boy. Oh, I really like her. Oh, Oh, there we go. So, do I actually do this, or is it a cutscene? Okay, so far it's a cutscene. Look at all this food!
It smells so good. Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yep, it looks good.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Well, we'll see.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa. Hold on. Veressa's plate looks completely
Holy
different than
Mother of God!
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa challenge.
Holy
The
cow!
Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that?
That makes sense.
Only one other person has come close to beating the Veressa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
Wait, you're saying Moika has done this before? What the fuck?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Veressa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an
What does that look
investigation.
like? Colorful macaroni
You
and
see,
cheese.
the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Veressa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through?
Let's just go for it.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got. Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
Oh my god!
You gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this. And this one is.
Oh my goodness!
All right, that's it. Paimon taps out.
No!
All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
Uh,
Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
what happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Ha! Well done, Veressa.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
This woman's
Huh?
stomach
Why
is a
wouldn't I
black
be?
hole. She's the Kirby of this world.
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochian-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Eon-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That's still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few
see.
mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much
She knows
oil.
the balance.
Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret! Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness!
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy!
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Maybe both.
Everything was delicious! Especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green.
Oh, I haven't seen the green one.
There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
Oh, it spoils quick, I guess?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Poor Paimon. Why don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
Sure.
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom.
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
I can't believe it. Somebody actually was even able to eat more than Paimon. How is that even possible? I'm actually really shocked. So this is the mushroom mystery that was kind of Oh, I'm gonna grab one of these guys. Come here. Oh no. Okay.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
I bet.
Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
Wow, so it really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
Wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger.
That's a good point.
In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right, curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think we should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll grill some up right away.
Rosa cooks the mushroom and everyone digs in. It tastes the same.
So, notice anything, traveler?
Nope, there's no difference in taste.
Just like Varesha said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
What was that?
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well.
What the heck?
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Cut to the chase. You talk a big talk, but I heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Wait,
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Hey!
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
This person is putting Kahua Kahao for a run for his
Good one.
money.
Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Uh-huh.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
Yeah, this sounds like a buddy
In
of
that
Kahua
case,
Kahao.
I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek.
Uh-huh.
As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Uh-huh.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
How about no? Also, why does that
Her
kind
voice
of sound...
is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket.
Yeah, same.
Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hal is better than him.
Definitely.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which we made a right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Oh, you're
We have
good.
one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Oh my god.
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
Go away.
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Yeah.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
It talks!
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues.
Ah! Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
Guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Oh my god, that was I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
Oh, this one's
As
kind
our
of
Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Ooh, a
so
grumpy
it turns out
one.
this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm pretty much a riddle master. Me personally, I do like riddles.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Ah, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fungi.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Yeah.
Does that
I guess
mean
hanging out.
everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh.
I mean, we do have
Is
a
it
friend
because the
from
people are
Sumeru
so
that
clever?
that's into puns. I mean, Sino.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Yeah, Sino.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms?
We're gonna be eating more mushrooms than a plumber.
Regular mushroom. Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Marissa. Let's try and ask the other mushrooms.
We're gonna
but
be
we should
eating.
probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Yeah. So, seeing how. Okay, let's talk to this other one. Surely it's not gonna be as
There are
weird.
two fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise. just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades. Huh.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there?
And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Back to regular mushrooms, huh?
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all.
Technically, we did.
Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor.
So if we cook them just right, we might be able to see the Sage Lord's true self.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan, Bertha?
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Okay. Inform the people in the tribe.
Huh.
You guys think we're crazy?
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
This silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, Without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But
Finally!
we know you're not one to lie, Vanessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Paimon!
Well, here goes nothing.
Huh?
That's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
Even
Do
more?
you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Maybe the volcano?
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely! We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
That's what
It
I was
spews
just
out
thinking.
all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it at that stupid mushroom's face!
Does he even have a face?
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competition seems to be the thing here.
Veressa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
There's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. All right, we should keep looking. Running. Looks like we can make...
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Oh!
Hero incoming! Charge!
Whoa, she got these for her butt!
Stand down!
Whoa!
Too strong! Hero incoming!
Woohoo!
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
Alright.
Running late again. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead. Just steer clear of other people. Ah! Too strong! Running late again. Huh. Hi! That was a cheap shot!
No! Let me heal her up.
Time to say hello. Not
Oh!
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great toe-in weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Dancing in the wind. Up and away!
Look out in the corner. Shadow the best. Mind to command. He's free. Go. You're free now.
Why me? Time to roll. Charge! Volcano kablam! Kapow!
There we go.
What a great haul! a bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire.
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now,
why does it
whenever
kind
I
of
wear
look
the
like
mask,
Raby
it's
Baby?
like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right? It's nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels.
But you're...
Don't know if I have it in me.
But you're the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Yepers. Let's just hope it works this time. The reason why my characters are going to be different for this ending and for the next one, for this video is that I forgot to do an outro and an intro for this video and the next video after this one. So yeah, that's why you see a different character in the place of Kanich. So so thank you all for watching. If you like this, please hit that like button and comment down below what was your favorite part about this. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and ring a ding ding notification bell so you don't miss another video from me. And this has been Melody of Valentine's Day. May the light in your heart shine forever. Farewell for now, my friends. Until the next time. Bye bye.